heading to Carolina, first place is on the line. How much of that is in the back of your mind when you're going there?
Not a whole lot, I would say. But yeah, it's obviously a team we haven't faced yet this year. They're one of the top teams in the league, so it'll be definitely be a good challenge.
You mentioned that this is the first time you're playing them this year, but it's also the first time since the bubble playoffs. Obviously, that didn't go how you guys wanted it to. Is that in the back of your mind at all? If it's not the first place, is it that at all?
I mean, I didn't even know that. That seems like so long ago.
Yeah, right.
You say it. For me, no, not really. I think it's just still plucking along at the season. I mean, we're basically at the halfway mark, so I don't think there's a whole lot of backstory to it. Just kind of keep trucking along through the season.
The division in general, the top four looks really tight right now. You haven't seen two of those teams, in Washington you haven't seen since the first game of the season. So is it kind of neat, or is it any curiosity at all about getting a look at some of the teams that you're going to be competing with, it looks like, as you go down the stretch here?
Yeah, I think it's always nice to measure yourself against some of the top teams, especially the division teams. It seems interesting how they laid out the schedule this year with a lot of the division games at the end of the year. So it's nice to see Carolina a little bit earlier.
Coach talked about how fast they play, being a physical team, really aggressive on the forecheck. What kind of a challenge does that present for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's
Tell me what you want me to talk.
No, I think it's a big challenge. I mean, I think we really feel like we've grown as a team, and we're ready to take that next step. And in order to take those next steps, we got to beat the top teams. And just like the other night, just another big test for us, going out and playing in a tough building. And I think a lot of the guys are excited for the challenge.
To win in the fashion that you did last night, is that a confidence booster going into tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're not trying not to let the highs get too high and the lows get too low, but definitely a good win last night for the team, and something we continue to learn from.
Kevin, you have any fun with Ryan Reeves after the night he had last night?
Yeah, it was a pretty special night for him, especially the night before his 35th birthday. So I think a lot of the guys are really happy for him.
When you win the way you won last night, does that reinforce that things are not going well at all here, but we still have the ability, night in, night out, to turn it on?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, obviously the first period was not good. We didn't play our best for sure. But just the mood in the room, I think after the first, there's no real panic. Nobody really, look, we're down 2 goals. We still got 2 periods of play. We know we can score goals. We know we have a goalie who's going to keep us in this thing. So I think just the level of just calm and just knowing that, hey, we didn't play great. We still got a lot of time to turn this thing around, and we have the ability to turn it around. That's a good confidence to have in the team, and I think that's some good maturity that we showed.
There are quite a few former Rangers over there. Do you think it'll be weird at all, especially because of how many there are?
Definitely unique in the amount, but I think everybody's played against buddies, played against former teammates. There just happens to be 5 or 6 of them over there, which makes it, I guess, a little bit unique. But yeah, it'd be good to see some of them catch up.
You and Brady are you guys? I remember you were tight when he was here. Have you been in touch with him recently? Have you talked about the game at all?
Not about the game. I'll probably see him tonight or see him tomorrow after the game and talk to him a bit. But no, I mean, we both busy schedules leading up to it, so there's a lot of other games. It's not. I wouldn't say it's anything super crazy to play against him.